college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. On the move. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the left side. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
No, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got his man quickly. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down to the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to
And the ball is free on the pitch. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 7, Alabama 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He tries to take the top off. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The Longhorns in the hurry-up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And here's the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading.
Makes the grab down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Was to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to throw on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided,
gonna take a shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Looking to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Stroud. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Off play action on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He'll try it again on second and 10. Complete downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tide offense rolls onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Still running at the 40. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Handoff to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Wiggles free. They're bringing heat. unleashes one. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's looking to throw it. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Alabama 10.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
discards a man. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
He makes the connection.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds his man, and they convert. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Quick release by the QB. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He rifles one deep down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Now, they told us they were going to run the trick play. I wasn't sure I believed them, but they dialed it up at the right time.
Well, I bet you believe them now, and the defense didn't believe it first. They thought it was a run. You could tell they suck up. The wide receiver looks like he's going to block, slips right by the defensive backs. It ends up being a big play. Nice call, nice timing.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Off the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. Thrust that arm out. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Fires to the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. You can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception.
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy in this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that 1st down and help keep this drive alive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Past the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A new set of downs after the completion.
Clear. Here we go.
Going up top on first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it shows.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another